I'm here with Andrew Walter, who's a Violet Town farmer, and we're recalling a farm accident that occurred on a property at Nalinga late last year at night. Andrew, do you recall what you were confronted with that night?
Yeah, I can, Jeff. I got the phone call to say that he'd been very seriously injured in the machine, and when I arrived he was up in the instructor's seat of the cabin with blood still coming out of a 50 centimetre gash on his right leg and a 30 centimetre cut on his left arm. And it was a matter of just trying to stop the blood loss at the time and to reassure him that emergency services were on their way, and other people as well.
I understand he was close to dying that night.
Yes, very lucky to be alive. His heartbeat actually dropped down to 32 beats a minute for quite a period of time, and he was actually worked on by the ambulance crews and the helicopter ambulance crew that came up from Melbourne for an hour and 10 minutes to get him stabilised enough to be able to fly him to the Alfred Hospital in Melbourne.
He has since recovered, I believe, and back at work at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely remarkable that he could incur such serious injuries. I think it's a testament to his strength and our surgeons and medical staff that we have. But he's back at work now, and we're very pleased to have him.
What's out of this experience? What is it that you've learned from what's happened?
I think the key thing that I've learnt following our investigation is that agriculture is just way overrepresented in the number of serious injuries and fatalities in the workplace. And a lot of these sorts of incidences come down to complacency. It's where people have done the same job for a very long time, often sort of grown up in the industry, and I think all of us probably take things a little bit for granted from time to time, and just the smallest of slip-ups can have such serious implications.
Even if you're experienced?
Even if you're experienced, and again, what I've learnt is that it's quite often the most experienced people who have really serious accidents. It's not necessarily always just the poorly trained or new employee that comes onto a farm or into a business. It's quite often people that have been around these sorts of machines for years and years and years, perhaps their whole life. But just the smallest of slip-ups can just have such an impact, not just on the victim themselves, but their family, their work colleagues, the business, and the business that they work with as well. It's just have a huge implication all round.